Inside Tennis with the Cause is brought to you by Firkins Automotive. Find it at Firkins, and by Lakewood Ranch, named the 4th best-selling community in America. And by Nature's Right, natural products that work.
Hi, tennis fans. The Cause here with another half hour inside the world of tennis. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
During the Start Something New sales event at Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, get a new 2018 Ram Quad Cab. Sign and drive $299 a month. You heard that right. A new Ram for only $299 with no cash down. Find it at Firkins, FirkinsCJ.com.
We believe in families, in barbecues on Sunday afternoons, in PTA meetings and staying up late helping with homework. We believe in lifelong friends, in knowing your neighbors, in passing down traditions through generations, in having a place you want to call home. In Lakewood Ranch, we believe in community, where we love to live and laugh. This is our town. This is our common ground.
You know how important it is to warm up and stretch out your muscles before you begin running, jumping, and swinging a racket. Well, Muscle Honey is a blend of herbs designed to increase the blood flow, lymphatic flow, and flexibility of muscles so that you smoothly transition into activity. What's more, it contains pain-relieving herbs to help you push through boundaries and herbs to keep you from cramping up during periods of high output. It's not greasy or smelly, and if you rub it on all over, your muscles will be supple and pain-free for hours. Now that's a competitive edge.
During the Start Something New sales event at Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, drive a new Jeep for just $149 a month. Or lease a new 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee, only $249 a month. Find it at Firkins, FirkinsCJ.com.
Hi, I'm Johan Kriek, and you are Inside Tennis with the Cause.
Hi, tennis fans. Terrific as always to be with you. The first slam of the year, the Australian Open, is producing the latest WTA phenom, 15-year-old qualifier, Marta Kozyak, last year's junior Oz Open singles champion. And it looks as if this slam's rising star is catching everyone's eye. Our Suncoast is ready, providing a number of great tennis events, and we are ready to bring them to you. It was wonderful to cover the recent USPTA Lessons for Life with Brenda Mertz and Charlie San Domenico at the lovely Venetian Golf and River Club in Venice. Super to be with longtime friend Billy Pate, Princeton's men's head tennis coach during the New Jersey High School Tennis Clinic at Princeton University. Continued congratulations to this guy, Jonah Braswell. This time, the 13-year-old was named to represent the U.S. in England and France in international 14 and under competition. Cheers and congratulations to former U.S. Open champion Andy Roddick. He is a dad for the second time. Andy and his wife, model and actress Brooklyn Decker, welcomed their second child, a baby girl named Stevie. Entertaining to be around these twin kids, 15-year-old Connor and Jake Krug. Connor reached the finals, and Jake reached the quarterfinal singles at the USTA Bobby Curtis Junior Championships in Lakeland in the 16 and under division. So what's new on the show today? Well, we have another great one for you. We will take you to the USTA National Winter Junior Championships at Lake Nona. You will also catch up with Suncoast junior players at the Laurel Oak Country Club Holiday Tournament. We will visit with the New Jersey High School Tennis Coaches Workshop at Princeton University. We will catch up with preeminent Sports Illustrated writer Scott Price, brother-in-law of our SNN's sports director Don Brennan. And you will be kept current with our Play Sarasota Magazine tennis calendar. So let's get it launched with the USTA Winter Championships at the National Campus in Lake Nona.
what really is the largest, but in my mind, maybe the most impressive tennis facility in the world. And the fact that it's named the campus, I think, is a really appropriate name, just given the size and magnitude of this. But not just the courts and the different areas and neighborhoods we have throughout the campus, but the common ground. So I think it's a spectacular facility that we just look forward to sharing with the local community, the national community, and the world at large. As you know, to grow and develop and promote the game of tennis is the USTA's mission. So our job is participation. We want to bring people here and really show them a great time and a great experience and keep them in the sport of tennis for a lifetime.
So, Sydney, what's it like playing here at the USTA National Campus?
It's such a nice facility, and it's so nice to play on the clay since I'm from Ohio, so we don't get any clay or any sunshine really. So it's such a good opportunity to play against really good girls from all around the country to see to test your skills.
It's amazing for girls, since we have to play on clay. The clay is in such great condition. We have to sweep the court right after, so playing on fresh clay, it's well watered, I completely speechless about the whole campus.
This place is huge. There's so many courts, there's so many things going on at once. I feel like you're always going to be doing something here, and you'll never be bored and just sitting around.
Well, it's really unlike any tournament I've ever played, actually. I mean, all the courts, all the good tennis, it's really different.
It's beautiful here. I'm really happy it's on clay and we're not in Arizona. But I love playing on clay, and I'm just really excited to be here. It's beautiful here.
Well, I mean, it's beautiful. The site is just amazing, and the weather, of course. Florida is always beautiful.
Well, Ryan, this place is not a stranger to you. You played the Futures here last year when they first opened up. What do you like about this place? What's it like?
Well, it's a great atmosphere. It has a lot of courts, which is good, and so you're able to play your match on time.
It's pretty incredible seeing all the courts, big crowds, all the coaches that are here. I like it a lot. It's a good atmosphere.
I think it's pretty incredible. All the courts.
It's an amazing place. I'm doing well, so of course I'm gonna like it. It's a really nice facility. Everything's good.
Well, I think you're doing a bit more than well. You're in the quarterfinals tomorrow in the singles and potentially in the doubles. What's that mean to you? How would you say this tournament is going for you?
I don't get to play a lot of national tournaments just because I'm in public school. It's really hard to get out, but when I do, I normally don't do this well. So I'm just looking forward to every match.
It's pretty cool how this is the first Super National where it's all being played at one site, boys and girls. The clay courts and the hard courts, the addition of clay courts is pretty cool. I think the girls are enjoying it. And also, it's a USTA national campus. It's a very big, very nice facility. So obviously, it's super nice playing here.
If you're looking to play college tennis, this could be the place to be this weekend. What's it like with all the college coaches around? What do you like about that?
I mean, I think it's pretty interesting. I'm committed to USC, so I'm past the whole recruiting.
Light on for USC, baby.
And then, but yeah, I think it's really fun. Everyone's watching, and the whole crowds, and I think it's just really fun competing with all my peers and everyone around, all the best players in the U.S.
Cavalier on the chest. What excites you about going to Charlottesville?
It's what's happened in the past. They've won 4 of the 5 team NCAA titles, and I've had a few individual titles as well.
Going to Ann Arbor, what are you looking forward to there?
Just to make a big impact on the team, play my first year, and try to get the Big Ten title over Ohio State the first year.
All the coaches that are here, and you're looking at some Ivies and maybe a Husky also?
Yeah.
Tell us about those schools.
Yeah, so the Ivies are here, so it's been fun to play in front of them. Played in front of them a couple times, but this is a little bit different because now they can talk to me here. The Washington coach isn't here, but been talking to him.
Anger?
Yeah.
Good guy, Matt.
Matt and Chris, yeah. So.
The rumor is you're going to be excited to become a Wildcat soon. What excites you about playing for Northwestern?
Well,
you're a good student, obviously.
Yeah, I wanted a college that had a great tennis program and a great academic program as well. And so it was actually the first college I visited, and everyone after that just didn't compare. I loved it so much. Claire's amazing, head coach, and all the girls just were fantastic, and I love the area, and I like the cold better than I like the cold, so it was a good fit all around.
What's it like for you? What's it like for the players?
Well, one, it's -6 up there today, so we're in shorts and light shirts, so it feels great just to be outside and play tennis outside and see the sun. But it's also just a fantastic facility when you've got over 100 courts and you've got the clay and you've got the hard courts and just the kids are really able to support each other and watch each other play, so they're having a great time, and it kind of makes it more of a team event for us being at one site like this where they can watch and support each other. We have a couple parents set up a dinner every night that we get, I think we have 8 kids down here, so it's a lot of fun.
During the Start Something New sales event at Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, get a new 2018 Ram Quad Cab. Sign and drive $299 a month. You heard that right. A new Ram for only $299 with no cash down. Find it at Firkins, FirkinsCJ.com.
We believe in families, in barbecues on Sunday afternoons, in PTA meetings and staying up late helping with homework. We believe in lifelong friends, in knowing your neighbors, in passing down traditions through generations, in having a place you want to call home. In Lakewood Ranch, we believe in community, where we love to live and laugh. This is our town. This is our common ground.
During the Start Something New sales event at Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, drive a new Jeep for just $149 a month. Or lease a new 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee, only $249 a month. Find it at Firkins, FirkinsCJ.com.
Hi, I'm Katie Volleynets, and you're Inside Tennis with the Cause.
Tennis fans, thanks for staying with us. It was great holiday spirit being shared with Tai Braswell at the Laurel Oak Junior Holiday Tournament. Hi, it's the holidays. Here you are staging a nice little USTA sanctioned tournament and celebrating the holidays at the same time. How good of a feeling is that for you in Laurel Oak?
It is. It's great. We love, this is our, I'd say probably about our 7th year doing this tournament this time of year. It's always nice because the kids are about to get out of school and they can just come out and play a fun tournament over the weekend. And we got a lot of our kids playing in it. They all had good weekends, so it was a good weekend overall.
Tell me, what's it like playing serious tennis in the holidays? Can you keep the spirit and keep the competitive edge?
Yeah, it's fun to have the holidays around here too, because then you can like celebrate with your group of people that you practice with, and it just gets really cheerful.
It was very exciting, and I don't know how to say it. It's so cool that I'm here. I can play here, and I have like friends here. I have family with me. I have my coach with me, and I have a support also with me. So I'm very kind to be here.
Well, in holiday, usually relatives are coming over, so it adds a little more fun pressure. So you lose, you get yelled at. You win, they're all happy. So it adds a little more pressure, and it's always fun to have that little gambling and win or lose.
Kind of tough, and because you're focusing on one thing and then now you have to focus on another thing.
I really like it, because the competition is great and there's a lot of people to know, and it's great.
Anytime and any holiday or just any place, whenever I'm on the court, I just think about tennis. Like, I don't even think about anything else. But when I'm off the court, I can think about the holidays and everything. But on the court, I'm just really focused on just the match.
It's a bit complex. You're trying to fit everything in, worrying about the end of the school, trying to get your good grades, but like more playing the tournament, like you're trying to get a win for the end of the year.
Well, it doesn't make a difference to me if it's the holidays or not. I just play whenever. It's all the same to me. It's like discipline, so I have to be like responsible on how I'm playing.
Always intellectually motivating to spend time at Princeton University. Let's catch up with the NJSIAA High School Coaches Clinic. Well, Bill, what a tennis weekend it is here at Princeton University with the high school coaches. Bill, what is this game of tennis doing for kids in our society that are involved? And they're misled, some of them, with the video games, with the apps. What's tennis do for our kids?
I think, Kaz, that's a great question. Tennis is a overall great physical activity. The running, the jumping, just conditioning alone, the drills involved with tennis in order to get into shape and to stay in shape no matter what age, 5 until 75 or beyond. It's just a great sport, and we need to stress with our obesity numbers hovering around 23% in children 20 and below, we need to get our kids actively involved in athletics. And tennis is a great avenue.
Bill, New Jersey in size is a small state, but the impact that it makes on high school programs in athletics is very impactful. Share some of the stats.
Certainly. We have 435 member schools, and we're very proud of their membership. In the NJSIAA, we crowned 32 overall state champions, the most in the country. We're proud of that. And this is our 21st annual tennis coaches clinic, and we're proud of that as well. So we're doing a lot to try to educate our coaches, the latest techniques and skill development to help our student athletes.
Billy Pate, for decades you have been a community outreach guy, starting in Mississippi, through Alabama, now up here in New Jersey. This is a tremendous outreach for Princeton University and for you to get involved with the New Jersey State High School Tennis Coaches Clinic here today.
I think it's great for us. You know, we've done this, I think this is my 6th year here at Princeton, and we've done it each year. And I think they were doing this workshop for a long time before, but we try to enhance it. They asked if we could host it, and each year we try to host it. And I tell you what, we always have 70 or 80, 90 really good coaches. They're truly engaged. They're very smart. They love to play tennis. They love to support tennis. And New Jersey high school tennis is really good. I attend the high school state championships almost every year. Some great players. We've got
recruiting maybe as you're there.
Right, a little recruiting, of course. We're always recruiting. And so New Jersey high school tennis, junior tennis is very rich. And so if we can do anything to enhance these high school coaches' expertise, further.
There's approximately 5,000 to 6,000 boys who play high school tennis, and around 4,000 to 5,000 girls who play high school tennis each year. So it's really big. It's really big.
It's big and it's unique. The USTA has 2 sections in the state of New Jersey, Middle States and also Eastern. How cool is that for the kids?
Oh, it's great because when you go to some of the tournaments, you're playing people you never see, and you're playing sections, different sections. And of course, one of the big things with high school tennis is you play across age groups. You could be in the 14s, but you're playing 18s. And that's exciting.
Your talk today was dynamic, but how do you get a kid to see it the same way you see it? That was your topic.
Well, once you educate them and use something that they can reference to, like if you have kids who do basketball, you might use certain basketball references, certain soccer references. Like when we're covering the net, hey, look how a goalie covers the net. When a basketball player, look at the type of footwork you use for basketball to cover an opponent. Well, the ball is your opponent. So you find something that they can latch on to, then they'll buy into what you're doing. If that doesn't work, you threaten them.
I want to make an impact with somebody. So if somebody made an impact on me and we take it down the line, I just wanted to share that opportunity with the coaches and let them remember that they have that opportunity to impact others. So you're not going to play football the rest of your life, but in tennis, you've got such a great social fabric forever, as long as you want to play it. And hey, look, if you look around the country with health and fitness, tennis, people never stop playing, but they don't want to get in that gym.
Oh my gosh, is it great catching up with this guy. Ed, you could sell out Vegas. You just sold out here at Princeton. How much fun is it to entertain the world with one-on-one doubles? And you're the founder.
Well, it's exciting. It's nice to show the half-court serve and volley game, bring the excitement back of that serve and volley. Oh, absolutely. It's an exciting part of the game that we need to start seeing again and get our kids, really getting ready for college tennis, and maybe some of the top kids will do a good job on the doubles.
Oh, the energy is electric. Everybody feeds off each other. I mean, as coaches, we feed off our players, and when you get all the coaches together, it's even more electric.
Having all these great high school coaches, it really, it's just a great day overall.
Oh, this was an amazing morning. Met lots of new coaches that we don't usually interact with. We saw some phenomenal drills, watched some of the Princeton players do their thing. Watching is really the best way to learn, and a lot to take away.
What I really enjoy is the interactive aspect. They would give us a bunch of new drills, a bunch of activities. We get a chance to see them implemented.
It's a lot of fun. It's my third year coming here, so every year I get one extra tool to add to my arsenal.
They keep it simple. They keep it to the high school level. Very easy to understand with the on-court drills.
It's exciting to work with the Jersey crowd. I think having the Princeton players help me with some demos was great, but you could tell that the New Jersey high school coaches were very excited that I was there, and they were enthusiastic, and you could cut a few real nice jokes with them and have fun.
Let me tell you something. I know from the very first time that I saw this guy in the U.S. Open Media Center that Scott Price had all the ingredients of a successful journalist. Well, S.L. Price, better known by some colleagues as Scott, they all say it got started perhaps down in Chapel Hill, University of North Carolina, on the basketball court with Michael Jordan. You got to know him at an early age. What was that like, and what did you see transpire in his life?
Well, I covered Michael as a sophomore. It was his best year ever at North Carolina, and I was working for the school paper. And it's pretty remarkable because he was somebody who really felt a deep loyalty to North Carolina, and if you knew him then, he always made time and an effort to keep in touch when you saw him. It was kind of remarkable. We weren't great friends, but just because he knew me then, before he was famous, before people were really all over him, it was important, I think, for him to keep touch with people he knew then.
I first saw you about 22 years ago. You're sitting in the first row. You're very comfortable with the players, and the players had a very healthy respect of you. Everybody has a style in journalism. Of what are you most proud of your approach to the interviewee?
My feeling is that it's a great honor to be talking to these people. They don't owe us anything in terms of giving us access to their lives. I mean, they're incredible athletes and incredible workers, and I've just always felt that I try to match their passion with my own and do as much research as possible, be professional as possible, and let them know that I respect what they do and expect the same in return.
The great Pancho Gonzalez. Not enough of the tennis fans know Pancho. Richard Gonzalez.
Yeah.
So what did you find out about this guy after spending time with him? And what did you like about him?
Well, keep in mind, I did the story about him after he passed, so I never met him myself. But the amazing thing about Pancho Gonzalez was, and the reason I so desperately wanted to do a story about him, is you'd speak to people who knew Pancho, some who loved him, some who hated him. And it literally as if, this was years after he had passed away, and it was literally as if they had talked to him the day before. They were still mad at him, they still loved him, but most importantly, they still felt his great energy and in a weird way kind of missed him.
You do it for Sports Illustrated, of course, Vanity Fair, New York Times. You cover all the sports. You cover tennis.
Yep.
I think you specialize in tennis. What is the common denominator of all these sports that you find?
It's all about passion. I mean, it's all about these guys, these women, these men. There's something about the honesty that sports brings out in people. I mean, if someone is passionate about something, If someone gives their all to something, it's very hard for them to lie about it. And I mean, when you watch them on the court in some way, you're getting the true picture of this person. It's the same in conversation. If you get them to speak about their game and what they desperately care about, they're going to tell you who they are. And so it's the same with any sport. And really, tell you the truth, in many ways, it's the same with reporting on people who are not in sports. If you talk to people about what they're passionate about, if you find out what it is and then engage them in that conversation on their terms, they almost can't help but reveal what they really care about and who they really are.
Let's talk about some people who are not professionally in sports. You have a chance to sit down with George W. Bush. You have a chance to sit down with President Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
What'd you find out about those guys after? Did you do it over lunch?
Actually, I also played basketball over Barack Obama. I mean, I met George W. Bush when he was owner of the Texas Rangers. This was before he was president. And it was really interesting because I think he's actually quite terrible on television, but in person he's an incredibly personable, very warm guy. Bill Clinton, I met actually at the French Open and interviewed him when he was visiting after his presidency was over. And weirdly enough, I mean, everybody talks about how charismatic and warm he is in person, and he is. He's a great politician. But George W. Bush has exactly those same qualities if you meet him in person, and you can really understand why he inspired such loyalty among his coterie and among people who were really devoted to him. And then, of course, I played basketball with Obama just before he became Barack Obama. This is in the Iowa caucus, just before the Iowa caucus in 2007. And he was he was impressive. He basically
got some moves.
He's good. He can't go left. But he's a very good pickup player, and he was playing a lot at the time, which I was not. People always want to know who won. He did. And but my favorite part was that he completely I didn't plan it at all, but at one point in the game, things were tight, and I checked him the ball at the top of the key, and I said, "Okay, this is for the presidency," and he immediately, drained a 23-footer and didn't say anything. And I said, "Well, did you hear what I said?" And he said, "Why do you think I hit it?" And then at one point, I fouled him really hard because we were both going after the ball, and he said, because he had Secret Service at the time, he said, "You could get killed doing that."
Beautiful, beautiful. Your wife, Fran, has spent much time with your career.
That's right.
Supporting it, promoting it, accepting it.
Yeah.
And her brother, your brother-in-law, Don Brennan.
The great Don Brennan.
The great Don Brennan with SNN
Yeah.
sports director.
Yeah.
So when you two get together, the two sports guys, Scott and Don, where are the conversations going?
Usually there's a lot of laughter. Donnie and I spent some incredible road trips together, covering the Miami Heat in Miami, and it's we go back a long way. I've known him since he was, I think, 14 years old. And Donnie is he knows as much or more about sports than anybody I know, and is as passionate about it as anybody I know. And so we have a great time together. Yeah.
Scott, thanks very much. Enjoy the rest of the Open. Always great to spend some time with this guy.
Let me just say this about the cause. Nobody in tennis for the past 20 years asked more penetrating or important questions at a press conference, always about the game. Everybody else is sort of talking about personalities and gossip, and Kaz always gets down to what's the most important thing and what they are most passionate about. Backhands, forehands, how they approach the game. Very, very good questions always. It's an honor to share the press room with this guy.
I follow this guy's footsteps.
Yeah. Thank you.
And here's our Play Sarasota Magazine tennis calendar. January 27th, Bangor Level 7 Junior Tournament at Sarasota Sports Club with Sekou Bangora. Also on the 27th, Sets in the City at Lakewood Ranch. January 29th, West Coast Super Senior at GT Bray Park with Scott Thornton. February 5, West Coast Super Senior at Payne Park with John Pourden. February 10th, Play Sarasota Series, Junior Level 6 at Longwood with Travis Eckert. February 12th, West Coast Super Senior at the Meadows Country Club with Don Caprio.
During the Start Something New sales event at Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, get a new 2018 Ram Quad Cab. Sign and drive $299 a month. You heard that right. A new Ram for only $299 with no cash down. Find it at FirkinsCJ.com.
Tennis fans, great to have you with us on Inside Tennis with the Cause. We love our sponsors, and you will too. Stop by and see them. Until then, remember, in tennis scoring, love means nothing, but love of the game means everything. Keep alive your love of the game. Love you, tennis fans, and we'll see you right here every Saturday, 12:30 on SNN.
Inside Tennis with the Cause has been brought to you by Firkins Automotive. Find it at Firkins. And by Lakewood Ranch, named the 4th best-selling community in America. And by Nature's Right, natural products that work.